Alright. Forgot to turn my thing on. Hey everybody, good morning. Good morning. Welcome in, welcome in. What up, Zach? Oh, thank you for the heart. That's quick with this morning. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I haven't got a word out yet and I had a heart on my head. Appreciate that, Zach. I appreciate you. Welcome in, everybody. Good morning. Welcome in. Good morning, Jennifer. What's up? What's up? Y'all know what time it is? It's 7:50 freaking 3 a.m. That's the best time to debate, right? Good morning, Fed. What's up? Good morning, everybody. Welcome back, where you can watch a undereducated hick from Alabama take down intellectually the Christian doctrine for y'all's entertainment. And hopefully to make humanity better. We'll see how that goes, though. We're working on that. Good morning, Rick. What's up, everybody? What's up? Just turned it on. Just got it turned on. Good mornings. Good mornings, buddy. What's happened? Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Thank y'all for the screen taps. That's what gets us flowing in the mornings. Let's check everything, see where we're at here. 2 hearts already. Thank you again, Zach. I appreciate that, man. It's tearing the gold up already. I appreciate that. Polly, if you requested up on purpose, hang out in just a couple minutes and we'll bring you up and get some debate started for the day, man. Zach, I appreciate you. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Once again, who was that again? Polly, if that was if you're requesting up on purpose to debate, then hang out for just a minute. Thank you for the hearts, guys. I appreciate that. I should have made the go higher. Goodness. Well, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate you. Good Lord, thank you. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate you. Oops. Oh, I guess we didn't have a on purpose request. That's right. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Give it a minute and get some guests rolling up in here. Let the taps and the live start pushing us out in the algorithm. I've only had this thing turned on for a couple, not even 2 minutes now, hardly. So I appreciate you. Thanks so much, guys. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate that. You know what? Let's moderate. Jennifer, I'm going to moderate you here. Let's see. All right. Thank you, Hank. I appreciate you. Yeah, everybody's early today. I've only had it on a couple minutes here, and we already got 15 people piled in. And we got let's see, what does it say? Jeremiah, if you requested, oh, never mind. It's going to say if you requested up on purpose, hang out for a minute. But we don't have anybody in the queue yet, except the ones who's requested up on accident, I think. I appreciate y'all, guys. Get had an awesome show yesterday. Today is number freaking 44 in a row. And I think today and probably tomorrow and probably Saturday, these lives will be a little bit shorter. And when I say a little bit shorter, I mean 2.5 hours compared to 3.5 or 4. So I got to work for a living like a sucker. So what's up, Judah? What's happening? Oh, thank you, Rick. Yeah, I hope so. Maybe we can get some good. It'll attract some good opposition here. Actually have some good discussions here. Cordano Judah, if you requested up on purpose and you're a Christian, just hang out for a minute. Oh, good, good. Yeah, I appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, hang out for like, I don't know, another minute or two, and then we'll get rolling here and let a few more people pile in here. We'll get a ton of gifts and shares already this morning. Some of y'all drank some Mountain Dew this morning. Y'all freaking jacked up. If you choose atheist, you're still under Satanism and Christianity because they are same things. Okay. Those are words, certainly. Yep. So you are a pagan. Depends on what you mean by pagan. If you mean everybody else but the Christians, then yeah, I'm a pagan. That's exactly what that means. I'll tell you what, let's see. Who was that again? Judah. Cordaro. What does it say? Cordaro Judah. Hang out. Give us till like the stroke of 8 o'clock. We'll let a few people pile in here, and I'm going to bring you up in just a second, buddy. I don't remember what he said there. Again, if y'all are addressing things to me in the chat, say like ape first or something, or say at ape or something, because I don't know when people are talking to me and talking to somebody else, so sometimes I don't even reply if it seems like you're talking to somebody else. Sometimes I do reply when it seems like you're talking to me, but you're not, so y'all please, if you don't mind. Dude has a bucket hat on. This is my granddaddy's hat. MFer. This hat's 80 years old now, and I love it. Thank you. I love my hat too. It was my granddaddy's. Makes me feel stylish. It came from Sears, like in the 60s, 50s, or 60s, or some shit. All right, so let's go ahead and bring up Mr. Judah here. For some reason, I feel like he might not have been a Christian, though. Maybe not. I don't know. Well, we'll see. Judah, bringing you up now if you're still there. Oh, he's not still there. Thank you for the heart, Scott. Damn, these hearts are rolling in. This should have made these goals higher. They've barely been on for 5 minutes and already got half of it. I appreciate the crap out of y'all. Y'all on fire today. Drinking that Mountain Dew. Alright, so let's try the next one here. Blue Label John. Blue Label John, are you a Christian that requested up on purpose? Let me know in the comments there, please. My arm's getting tired from and people getting people in and out of the queue here. Having to hold my arm up too long. I'll do this on a laptop one of these days. Oh, okay. That was an accident then. I'll pull you out. Well, we don't have any opposition yet then. There's tons of people requesting, just not on purpose. So, I guess Scott wants to debate me there now. Oh man, I wish TikTok would fix that, make it easier. They want everybody to tap the screen the whole freaking live. They want you moving your thumbs the whole stinking time these lives happen. But they make it incredibly easy to put the request thing right in front of where they want you tapping at. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I agree, man. It's almost always accidents. Even though we always get some good debates in here, we never have to wait too long. Usually get somebody in the first 10 minutes, and then usually don't have to worry about it too long. Every now and then we'll get a little bit of a dry spell, but not for real, though. I don't even make scripts or anything anymore, because I don't have to worry about it for the most part. Yeah, no worries, buddy. It happens all the time. Happens all the time, man. True Christians are not allowed to debate. That wouldn't surprise me. I'm not sure that's in the Bible, but it wouldn't surprise me, though. Let's see. Can I come up? Good morning, no comment. What's happening, y'all? Leviticus. Thou shalt not debate the name of thy God. Thou shalt not debate, says the Lord. Thou shalt not defend your faith. You shall just believe it. That's good Lord. Y'all are up to almost 10K already. Goodness gracious. We're going to have to get some opposition in here now. I don't know what's happening. It's crazy. There's almost 45 people in here with all the stuff and no opposition yet. Oh, wait. Never mind. We might have some opposition. We can try Yuzu. I don't remember. Oh, no, I guess that was accident too. Morning, buddy. Oh, somebody. Hey, you there?
I am.
Hey, what's up, man? You were a Christian, wasn't you?
I'm a Nazarene is a form of it.
Oh, okay. Well, which one of these three topics you want to debate us on today?
All three.
Oh, which one you want to start with?
What's number one? Jesus fulfills zero prophecy.
That's right.
Okie dokie. So
Yeah, I say that because the New Testament, especially in Matthew, says Jesus fulfills a whole bunch of prophecies, but if you actually go read them, he doesn't actually fulfill a single one of them in the context of the prophecy. Some of them are not even prophecies.
all right. So a prophecy is a is seen by Afro-Asiatic words. So Satan being cast out is a prophecy. As
Did
a
you say
happening.
Afro-Asiatic?
Yeah. So I'm just talking about
What does that mean?
a region of the world, North Africa, Northeast Africa, going up to the Levant. All of those people, in a sense, speak the same language. Thus, the prophecies are in those languages.
Okay, so what's one Jesus fulfills in the
Uh,
actual context of the prophecy?
so, Satan being cast out is always a prophecy. As you can see in the chat,
That's
Satan,
not Jesus, though.
sure he did. So, even you do that prophecy. Everybody does that prophecy. Um, Satan means adversity or adversary, and Natesh means to cast out. So almost like technically every time you like take a boo boo when your stomach hurts, like you just cast out a Satan. So that prophecy always is being
You're saying
fulfilled.
when you take a dump, you're casting out Satan?
Yeah, this is true. Yes.
Uh, all right, buddy. All right, well, thanks for coming up, but we prefer to debate serious people. That's pretty hilarious, but yeah, we'll pass on that. Whatever your religion was, I don't know. I cast out a few demons this morning. I cast out a big old demon this morning. Scott said he don't know shit about prophecies. He don't know shit about casting out demons. Oh, I love starting the day with a laugh. I appreciate that. Sometimes people just jump up here and depress me straight away. It's okay. Tron, what's happening, buddy? What's going on, my man? What's up, y'all? All right, so we are lacking a debate opponent this morning. Though I have no idea why. There's usually somebody in here within the first couple minutes. In fact, this might be the longest I've ever had to wait on a debate, but it's the most people I've ever had this soon, too. Especially without actually talking to somebody. Usually, the bunch of people don't pile in until the actual conversation starts. It's kind of interesting seeing different things happen, though. Well, y'all heard it there. Jesus fulfills prophecy every time you take a dump because you're casting out demon poos there. Currently casting out Satan. Zacchaeus. Oh man, that's some funny shit. All right, let me grip myself a little bit, and we'll try to bring up the next person. Holy shit! The more I think about that, the funnier it was. Oh man! All right, let me try that. Oh, never mind. I thought that was Polly again. Well, no one to debate at the moment. I'm sure we'll get somebody though. We always do. I guess then we'll just have to keep casting out demons. Yeah, if you get constipated, that's when you have to have a exorcism done. Yes. The power of Christ compels you to poop. Oh man, need a holy laxative there. Y'all, we're never gonna get anybody to debate talking like this in here. We gotta be serious. Y'all be serious. Yes, Jesus was a liar and fraud. We'll say that seriously. It's crazy how some people talk so normal and then they're like say words like poop after that. Like, Wildflower, what is up? Good morning. Good morning. We are smashing golds already. We just can't get somebody to talk to in here for some reason. Well, we can, just not somebody serious. At least somebody that I don't think serious. Live your dreams, peeps. Well, good. I don't think anybody should be scared of me. Stomach hurts. That's the devil in there, of course. Yeah, let's get some tap the screen, y'all. Apparently 15 grand ain't enough yet. We got to get some serious opposition up in here. Get some actual debates going. I've been put in a great mood already, though. I was kind of in a good mood already, but it's been quite heightened now. But thank you for the shares. Thank you for the likes, guys. We'll get somebody in here in a minute. We never have to wait too long, do we? They usually pour in. But if you're a Christian and you want to debate, you're capable of having actual conversations, we welcome y'all. We welcome. We don't seriously think you're casting out demons when you pew. Somebody invited me to co-host. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I used to get those a lot more than I do now. I tried one time and it was two ladies not even speaking English. I don't even know what they were talking about, and I couldn't figure out how to get out. It was a mess. But anyway, welcome in, guys. Almost 50 people already, and we don't even have a debate opponent yet. I don't know what's happening on that end. There's usually... I don't think I've ever had to wait 10 minutes to get the first person of the day up, which we already had a first person, but not an actual debate there. Pretty much, Jennifer. Yep. That's what he does. It's the horrible God of the Bible. Tell him, Ghost Talker. Well, I didn't disagree with him, Scott, so I agree that's casting out a lot of demons there, so we just agreed. There was nothing to debate there. It's casting them right out. We all know it. No one can deny it. It's written on our hearts and minds that that's how it rolls, you know. I don't know what's happening here, y'all. We haven't got even an accidental request up right now. Those are usually going crazy in here. That's right. Well, yep. I don't know. We might have to start doing more Bible commentaries again. Shit. I don't know what's happened with the queue here. Never had not anybody in here for this long in the morning. Oh, I just actually studied the Bible and discovered that God's a horrible deity and that the Bible is not true anyway. So I left. If I can't defend the evils in a book, I'm definitely not sticking around to defend it. I will be on my way away from that. Just my testimony there. But anyway, if you're a Christian and you want to come on up and talk to us, come on up. That's what we do here. We debate Christians. Man, this is crazy. 45 people, 19,000 likes, tons of gifts already. You'd think we'd have people lined up to talk like normal. I don't know what's happening here. Don't know what's happening here. We'll get somebody though, we always do. Can't believe it's taken 10 minutes though. Wild. Well, if you're a Christian, request up. We'll talk. No need to be scared of conversations. Thank you for the taps. Hell, everything's going just fine. Just can't seem to get somebody in the queue. I don't know what's up with that. Well, somebody to debate anyway. They keep passing through. Maybe Live Your Dreams here. Yeah, okay. Maybe it is.
What's up, big dog?
What's up? What's up? Are you over 18? You there?
We are here.
Oh, are you over 18?
Yeah, we're a little bit above 18. Yeah.
Cool, cool. Are you a Christian?
Yes, I would say so. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. So which one of these topics you want to debate us on today? Which one of these three up here?
Let's see. It says debate a former Christian. Jesus fulfills zero prophecy. To God is an unjust narcissist and liar. 3 Christians are under the law. Christians only. I'll interrupt where needed. I go for it. I don't need to. Okay, I guess I would say. So basically, the idea is God doesn't exist, right? Is that kind of what we're looking at?
Well, I mean, I'm an atheist. I don't think God exists. But that's not really a topic, though. We're just debating
Okay.
like Christian doctrine for the most part.
I just wanted to debate someone proving to me that God doesn't exist. If I'm on the wrong one, I'll dip. But if I'm on the wrong one,
Oh, well, I mean, I don't really know how to do that. How do you prove gods don't exist?
well, that's what that was my argument. Is like everybody always says that to me. So I thought if I flip it, I want to hear all the atheists and all the agnostics exact proof of not existing.
Well, I can prove the God of the Bible don't exist, I think, because none of these prophecies actually happened, so there ain't no reason to think this God exists based on the book.
Well, I mean, me and you weren't alive, so we don't have. I mean, how can me and you prove, even if we wanted to? Like, we can't. So, okay.
Yeah. Well, that was pointless. Well, all right. Well, maybe we'll get somebody in here that can actually defend the faith here for long. Yeah, I agree. God could just show himself. Christians do seem to use that excuse a lot. You wasn't there. You didn't know. It's like, you wasn't there either. You don't know. So we're bad. Like, some of these hypocritical arguments just blow my mind every time I hear them. It's pretty damned wild. It's a real thing up here sometimes, let me tell you. But nobody to debate right now. I don't know what's happened. This has never happened before, especially with so many people in here. So I guess we'll just have to wait on the Lord to send us one of his best here. Somebody who can actually defend the faith is what we like. Honest Christian. That's an interesting word for Christian there. But I agree. Yeah, it's supposed to be a faith position. Lots of them say they do know all the time. That's how confident that they are. They don't believe. They know. We know our God's real. We know he does stuff. We just can't prove it in any sort of meaningful way at all. Such a sad state of affairs usually. Amen, Wildflower. Amen. Spiritual delusion. I don't know who he is, but Yep. Anyway, well, welcome in. We're still waiting on somebody to debate, but we usually get somebody up here. I'm sure when we actually get one too, though, everybody will pile in. Just got to get one first. I don't think this has ever happened before. I don't understand it. I don't understand. We're always so nice. Sulamita. Well, let's try one. Sulamita, you there?
Hi. I'm actually not here to debate. I just wanted to talk about what you have posted on your cover.
Oh, you're not a Christian?
I mean, I am a Christian, but I've had a point in my life where I was, the agnostic / atheist. And I feel like just the value of believing in something greater than yourself is helpful when you're going through difficult times. But I don't know if that is invalidated by the acceptance or not acceptance of someone existing.
I'm not sure. What exactly are you asking there?
Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is that sometimes people need to believe in something bigger than themselves, and that doesn't mean that it's wrong, just as being atheist isn't necessarily wrong, right? It's like what we all need to do in order to get through the day.
Sure, I guess.
So I just wonder, like, what is, like, I just I don't hang a lot on TikTok. This is like the first time that I started to engage, and before I spoke to you, I spoke to a group of Jehovah's Witnesses, and they were like really, really intolerant when there was another person online that was Muslim that had like questions about faith and things of that nature, and how they wanted to talk about, how Jehovah or Allah is technically the same, not the same, blah, blah, blah. And it was really like intolerant, right? So then I was like, well, let me talk to this atheist person and see, and here we are talking, and you're like, yeah. Like, there's no reason to argue about it. So that kind of makes me think about, the
atheists are way cooler.
Yeah, and why be so intolerant? Like, people just don't need to agree with you.
I don't know. In my opinion, atheists are the one who actually understand that people come from different places and accept those people for who they are, not just because they're in the same little praise the same God as us group.
Yeah, that's true. And it's destructive to be so hateful.
Yeah, that's why church attendance and Christian numbers in the United States have been falling for 80 years now.
Yeah.
People started reading the Bible, apparently.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't realize until I started this channel how many atheists are atheists just because they actually started studying the Bible, which is kind of what happened to me. I just didn't understand it was as many people as it is.
So do you believe in like what you read in the Bible, or do you take it like is it like Aesop's fables to you? Like, how do you read it?
Oh yeah, a lot of it's just fairy tales to me now.
Mm-hmm.
But there are some historical stuff in the Bible. It talks about a lot of times in a lot of different places, so you kind of have to take it as it comes. You can't just say it's all fake when some of it clearly did happen. It's using real places and real names.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it has to stand on its own. You know what I mean? Like for example, archaeologically, there's almost no evidence that the Exodus actually happened like the Bible describes it. In fact, there's a lot of evidence against it happening like that. But if you move on forward in time a ways and go to like the Babylonian captivity, that's absolutely attested to historically. You know what I mean? So you kind of got to take it as it comes. Let it stand on its own. But I usually just debate the awful crap God does in the Bible. Seems to be the most popular topic here.
Yeah, I wonder how it became like that vengeful person or not deity in the beginning, like in the Old Testament. Like, then Jesus comes and then everything is okay and you do sins and you're already forgiven just because you accepted him in your life. Like, it kind of, I don't know how they got there.
I think it was a big cope for Jesus. That's why I haven't made the leap to mythicism yet, just because to me, the whole story screams coping with a few people thought that this guy was a messiah in his lifetime, and everything was based later on that belief. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I think it's written like it is. Like, to me, it just screams this is a giant cope about this guy in the New Testament. That's why it's so short.
So you
Not
don't
much to
believe
say.
that the Son of God. So is that like we're still waiting like for the Messiah?
I think Jewish Orthodox Jews are still waiting on a Messiah, but it's not
Yeah.
Jesus. Jesus ain't coming back.
Gotcha.
He told the disciples on at least 3 different occasions that the day of judgment was going to happen in their lifetime, which it clearly didn't. So I don't see much reason to put any stock in anything Jesus said, especially when he gets a bunch of other stuff wrong. Like Matthew 6 on the Sermon on the Mount, he promises people he tells you not to worry about food or water or clothing. He says God will provide those things. You don't think that's true, do you?
No, I think God helps those who help themselves.
So, yeah, it's almost like if you feed yourself, you get some food.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Jesus was lying to people straight up, because people starve to death every day, even in the modern era now.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's
true.
sad as fuck. Majority Christian countries too, like Ethiopia.
Mm-hmm.
They're like over 90% Christian there, and they have a ton of people starve to death every year. It's sad. But let me see here. Well, you got anything else you want to add? I'm gonna try to bring up the next couple debaters here.
Thank you. Have a great one.
Yeah, no problem. I hope you join us back in atheism soon, because we're the cool ones and the best looking, and we have the wittiest jokes. And we don't eat as much as everybody else, so we leave more food for everybody. I don't know why I said that. That's not even a regular one. I ate a pretty good bit, actually. I ate way too much crazy shit last Monday. I felt like crap for 2 days. Eating that crazy ass shit. Anyway, all right. Well, let's try either Steven or Mimic. Maybe one of these two here. Steven, Mimic, Lobs. Lobs was in there a second ago, I think. I don't know why it's moving around. Guys, I don't know which one of you was here first, so I guess I'll just try Steven first. I don't think Steven's here anymore, though, so we might not have to worry about it. 26,000 likes. I appreciate y'all. Man, y'all are killing it today. Y'all are doing the ape right. Good Lord, I appreciate y'all. Can't believe how the following this channel's building up. All right, well, let's try Lobs, I guess. Or try nobody. Well, well, there was like 4 people in the queue, but nobody was actually there, I don't guess. If y'all had requested up on purpose, please pop back in there. We're struggling to get somebody to debate today. Oh, wait. Maybe it was okay. Never mind. All right, let me try Mimic again. Mimic was there before. Might have just been tapping. Mimic, are you there?
I'm here.
Awesome. Did you request up on purpose?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Cool, man. Are you over 18?
Yes, sir.
Are you a Christian?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So which one of these topics do you want to debate us on today?
The top one.
The top one? Jesus fulfills 0 prophecy?
Yep.
All right, so the reason I say Jesus fulfills 0 prophecy is because the New Testament says he fulfills a bunch of prophecies and quotes the prophecies, but if you actually go read them, there's problems with every single one that they say he's fulfilling. Like, some of them aren't even prophecies. Other ones are just cherry-pick lines taken out of context, so I don't think he fulfills an actual single prophecy. Can you show us one he does fulfill?
Yeah, let me quickly grab my Bible.
All right.
Okay, I found it.
All right, what'd you find?
Okay. So, on page 25, I
Page
found
25 of what?
on the Bible. I found
Page
that
25.
Jesus stuck his penis up my ass cheeks. He clapped my cheeks so hard, Daddy.
All right, it's a small child there, apparently, who has nothing better to do in his time. Some motherfuckers are sad, I'll tell you. Alright, well, let's try Alex. Maybe this is an actual grown up here. Maybe not. Oh, maybe it is. Alex, you there?
Hello? Hello?
Hey, man. Hey, bud, are you over 18?
I'm 19.
Awesome. Are you a Christian?
No.
Oh, well, we're just looking to debate Christians up here at the moment.
I just got a question. Do you support Israel or Palestine?
Do I support Israel and Palestine?
Which one do you support?
Which one?
Yeah.
I don't know. Should I, like, flip a quarter or something?
How Hitler, how Hitler, how Hitler, nigger, 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 fuck the Jews, fuck the Jews, fuck the Jews, fuck
Where
the
in
Jews.
the world are these people
How
coming from?
Hitler, how Hitler,
Why don't
Jew,
y'all
Jew,
fuck,
Jew.
dude, why don't you grow up? What is wrong with these motherfuckers? Holy crap. Some people's lives are so sad. Well, alrighty then. Let me go over here and block them real quick. Who was that first motherfucker up here? I don't remember who the first one was. Pee-wee. Well, it's been rough going this morning so far. I don't know what the heck is happening there. We're getting all the children and people who yell racist shit at debate channels. Certainly that's not how you Christians win debates these days there. Maybe the only way they can, though. Amen. Jesus is Lord. Jesus is a phony, I'm sorry to tell you. I agree, Orthodox way. It's not very nice, is it? I don't know what they were. It's probably just small children with nothing better to do. I used to do dumbass shit when I was a kid, too. Well, shit, y'all. I don't know what's happening here today. It's been like half an hour and we ain't got a single legit debate yet. Slightly concerning. This never happened before. This is my, I don't know, it's probably like my 60th or 70th stream total and my 44th day in a row. And I'm not sure it's ever took us this long to get a debate opponent in here. So I don't know. There's definitely people requesting up though, so it's not like it's not like it's not working. I mean, almost 60 people in here. I don't know what's going on. John 3:16. I think we've all heard that, man. It's the most most spouted verse from the entire Bible. Everybody knows what it says. And no atheist cares. I like that Hitch saying where he says, God so loved the world that he sent his only begotten son, and whoever believeth in him will believeth in anything. That was a good one, right? Whoever believeth in him will believeth in anything. Oh, yes. Just spam that, and that'll teach us. Actually, I appreciate y'all spamming that. Maybe the comments will get the algorithm flowing here and we get somebody to actually debate in here. Somebody can actually carry on a damn conversation. I don't have no. Oh, okay. Never mind. No, there can't be nothing wrong. It's just a weird day for some reason. I agree, Van. Yes, we've seen John 3:16 400 times in the chat now. Thank you. We all know what it says. It says the power of John compels us. Jesus died for all sins. Amen. Thank you, Lord. Of course, yeah. It's what they say. Come up and I'll tell you. We'll debate it. But yeah, Jesus fulfills zero prophecy. The New Testament just lies a bunch and says he fulfills a bunch of prophecies that aren't even prophecies. They're cherry-picked lines. It's really pretty damn sad that people don't actually read this stuff. Just asked in the comments if that's okay. I try to keep it, not like there's anybody requesting up right now, but I try to keep it just debating Christians on the stage here, if that's okay, or if it's a simple question you can ask. Yes, the truth. We heard you say John 3:16 500 times now. Heard them all. Maybe here's one. Josh, you there?
I'm here, Jamani.
Are you... Wait, what?
I said I'm here.
You said you're here something. I thought you said Jumanji.
Jamani.
Oh, Jumanji. Oh, okay. Well, you are a Christian, right?
I'm a Christian, born again, mate.
Good, good. So, which one of these topics you want to debate us on here today?
None of those. I really just want to have a Q&A if we could.
A Q&A?
Yeah. Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
Can we do that?
No.
Why not?
Because this is a debate stage. Do you see?
Yeah.
We've got topics up on there and everything to debate.
I know, but you don't have anybody to talk to. You might as well Q&A with me, bro.
This ain't a talk show. Why, can you defend the faith if you're a Christian?
Yeah, of course I could.
Okay, well, pick a topic and defend it.
No, I'm not interested. But I will do a Q&A if you're interested.
All right, well, have a good one then. A Q&A. Want to ask me where humans came from? Ask me where the planet was created? Nah, I'm good, man. We got topics up here for a reason. Scared of what? Come debate. If someone could come back from the grave, they would tell you to stop. Oh man, John 3:16 again. I hear you, buddy. Yep, we all know John 3:16. Ain't it fun? Once again, y'all, I don't know what's happening with the... I have no idea why we can't get an actual debate opponent in here today. No idea. Good morning, Patrina. What's happening? Jesus is the Lord, Rick. Praise him. Thank you for the heart. Appreciate it. My likes and gifts this morning, the audience is exploding. It's huge. Every bit of it. What's not huge is actually getting somebody in here to debate. I have no idea what's happening. Never had a morning like this before. Thank you, Patrina. It's partially awesome. It's the engagement's unreal this morning. What's also unreal is that I can't get an actual person to debate in here. Haven't had a single one yet. I've been on for nearly 40 minutes now. This has never happened. There's usually somebody within the first couple minutes requested up to debate, but today we've only had jokers and people that find me so entertaining that they want to interview me. Unfortunately, it's just not an interview show. If he wasn't a recent guest, I probably would have done it. I don't know. It was a recent guest, though. Maybe we got one here. Country Kid. Country Kid, you there?
Oh, my bad, man. I was tapping the screen. I wasn't even trying to come up.
Oh, that's all right. It happens all the time, man. I'll drop you back.
Appreciate it.
I'm a country kid, too. If you probably tell by my voice. Yeah, I appreciate the likes, though, man. Yeah, it happens all the time. I say it all every day, pretty much. TikTok demands you tap the screen, but they put that request thing right in the damn way where they want you tapping the whole time. The righteous shall inherit the earth. Amen. Thank you, Jesus. Yep. Well, the righteous got some earth right now. And once again, I have no idea what's happening with why we can't get somebody to debate in here this morning. I don't know where they're at, y'all. I know where the yeah, I agree. It is kind of boring. I mean, need somebody to actually debate in here. Need some adults out in the country. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate you. Maybe that'll help there. Bye, guys. Jesus loves. Wait a minute. Bye, guys. Jesus died for you, and God loves you. Thanks, Josh. We've heard. John 3:16 is all you need to know. Yeah, we've known it about the 400 times you typed it in the chat this morning. I must be one of them, like, Christian ways to do things. We repeat shit until it becomes true. We'll type this in there until everybody accepts it. We'll put in John 3:16. Satan is Lord. Oh, Santa is Lord, my bad. This ain't a Q&A channel, that's why. Gonna come up in here and ask some dumb shit like he did last time. That's why. Man, what in the world is going on? How we got 70 people in here and can't... I usually have a line of people waiting to debate here. Fine line, Brian. Let's try the next one. Fine line, Brian, you there?
Yep, right here.
Awesome. Are you over 18?
Fuck. I wish I wasn't, but yep.
I hear you. Are you a Christian?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So which one of these topics do you want to debate us on today?
Well, I'm curious why leftists as you guys attack Western religions but not Eastern religions. Is there like a fear of that? Or are you guys not allowed to?
So do you have a topic you actually want to debate up here? Or?
I will, but do you mind answering that question? Or is that like you're
I
not
debate
allowed?
Christianity because I was one for almost 3 decades and I know the most about it, and I live in a Christian majority country, so it makes the most sense to debate Christianity.
Okay, that's what all leftists say. That's their excuse.
Okay.
But I'll hit some points on this. So your position is that the Christian God doesn't exist, right?
I've got positions, 3 topics up here to debate on today.
Well, it just says debate a former Christian. Jesus fulfills 0 prophecies. That would indicate Jesus doesn't exist. God is an unjust.
Don't indicate that.
narcissist.
It doesn't indicate that he fulfilled prophecy. He could have existed and not fulfilled prophecy.
Okay, so you don't believe that, or not? I'm not that. But so are you saying that the Bible does not say Jesus came down as the shepherd, which was prophesized?
Prophesized?
Yeah. Is that a hard word for you?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
So where's that prophecy at?
So you're not answering my question. So
Yeah, so where's that prophecy?
the whole end of the Old Testament talks about, whether you're talking about Kings 1 and 2, or furthermore, I'm at work right now. I don't have the Bible, but I do know
That's
that
all right.
it prophesized the coming of a shepherd to
All right, where's that prophecy?
to gather up God's lost sheep that dispersed in Kings 1 and 2, whether we're talking about the Caspian or the Black and Red Sea. After Nebuchadnezzar and the Assyrian captivities. Nebuchadnezzar meaning Babylon.
Right.
Right.
So what's the actual prophecy that he's fulfilling here?
So he is the prophesied authorized shepherd to come. I said it pretty clear, but I'll
Yeah,
repeat.
but you never told me where that prophecy is.
I did. I didn't give you no
Where?
verses. I told you
I know. I'm asking you where it's at.
it's all throughout the end of the Old Testament, and I told you.
That's
King
not
wanted
specific, man. Just saying it's in the end of the Old Testament isn't a proper
well,
answer.
I know you like people to repeat things to you. I told you Kings 1 and
Well,
2.
I like people to give me actual verses when we ask for verses. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm pretty sure you're in
So
front
do
of
you have any of those?
So does this live require verses? Because, like I said, I don't have a Bible with me.
I just want to know where these prophecies you're saying Jesus is fulfilling is. You'll have to be more specific than saying First and Second Kings and the end of the Old Testament.
So I made the claim that it does. My question is, are you saying that it does not? The entire Old Testament does not
Yeah, that's my claim. Yeah.
You're saying that the Old Testament does not? That doesn't say that up there. What are you talking about? Oh, well, it says Jesus fulfills 0 prophecy. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying the Old Testament does not indicate a coming of a Messiah, a coming of a lost.
It indicates the coming of a lot of messiahs.
All right, a shepherd, a Messiah to come and seek out the lost sheep of the house of Israel. You're saying it doesn't indicate none of that, huh? You're just gonna delusionally make that claim?
You're listening, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
And that's
you
your
heard me say it prophesies a lot of messiahs, right?
No, I just pointed out which one right now.
Well, which one?
I just so here we go with the repeating things again, huh?
Yeah, here we go with you not giving us an answer where these actual prophecies are.
So I told
you have
you
where it's actually at. Like I'm not even.
Okay, all right, I got you. So I'm pretty sure people listening to this is laughing at you. They're like, "Dude, it's all throughout the Old Testament." I mean, that's common knowledge.
All throughout the Old Testament. Yeah. Okay.
The end of it. The end of it.
You're quite the theologian, aren't you, sir?
No, I'm not. I don't claim to be like you do.
Oh, there was an honest thing there. Yeah.
So, I did want to say this though. I've seen some of your other lives. I try to come on here, but you'll usually have someone on here and you'll fucking hold them on here for like an hour. So it's kind of hard to get on. But I did see your position that you also do not believe that God exists. Period.
Yeah.
So do you believe in evolution?
Yeah.
Can you explain to me where the intermediate is?
No.
Without being racist?
No.
So you believe in an intermediate, right? I mean, if you believe in
I
evolution.
said I believe in evolution. I don't even know what you mean by an intermediate.
Well, how can you know anything about the theory of evolution and
I
not?
didn't say I know anything about it. I just said I believe it.
You believe it without knowing about it?
Yeah.
So your leftist
It's
protocol.
faith-based, right? Yeah, it's a faith-based position I have. That's all right with you, ain't it?
Yeah, but I mean, you just
Yeah, okay, well.
ether on it. You're just saying, yeah, I believe it because some man told me it exists. That's
Yeah,
about
kind
as-
of like the Bible. The way it tells you God and Jesus existed and did these things, and you believe it for no reason. Same difference.
Oh, so you do believe in religion?
No, I said you believe it.
Well, you're basing your belief off faith, of philosophy, a
That's
theory.
not a religion, though. That's
It's
a philosophy.
It is. Most religions derive from philosophies, ancient philosophies.
Oh, okay.
So,
All right.
all right. So you believe in religion, but you don't know where, or evolution, but you don't understand the concept of an intermediate.
Yep.
So
I just really like the word evolution, and I like calling myself an ape, so I believe it.
all right. So you believe we derive from apes, right?
Well, monkeys, yeah. We are
Okay.
apes. We're classified as great apes.
Yeah. Well, monkeys are apes. It's part of the ape family. So let me ask you this then. An intermediate is if we derive from apes, that means humans, Homo sapiens came from non-Homo sapiens, right? There is still apes on this planet. There is still monkeys. There is still, let's say, non-evolved entities on this planet that need to evolve according to Dorian's fucking laws, right? So where is the intermediate? Intermediate means middle. Where do we see the half ape or half monkey and half man?
Father Padre, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Are you over 18 and are you a Christian?
I am over 18. I'm not dumb enough to be a Christian.
Oh, I hear you. Well, we're just looking to debate Christians up here, man. I appreciate you coming up, though. Let's see.
So was that a hard question for you to answer?
What?
What? I don't think you're equipped to debate anybody right now. Maybe you haven't had coffee yet.
Yeah, well, I have topics up here to debate, and you're just rambling on about stuff that's not even a topic to debate.
Well, I can prove that Christianity, that religion does exist by destroying your concept of evolution. So, I mean, if
Yeah,
we
but
weren't,
that doesn't validate your stance. You can prove evolution false all day, but your religion is still ridiculous and false, whether evolution is true or not.
so if we didn't evolve, we were created.
So that's a really dumb statement you just made.
Did you just hear that?
What?
If we weren't evolved, then we were created. That means
No, we did
religion-
evolve, though.
But I just proved you can't, that you know nothing
You
about
didn't
it.
prove anything. You just said words.
No, I said, where's the half monkey and half human walking around? And don't be racist.
What does racism have to do with talking about
Because-
taxonomic classes of intermediate species?
Because to believe that there is an intermediate, and according to Doran and theories of evolution, there would have to be. And if there would have to be, then some humans today would be of a lower class. That's racist to believe that. So I want to hear your position on evolution if you don't believe in racism.
Faisal,
existing
you there?
within that.
Faisal, are you there?
You can't hang. You don't want to debate. Just crushed you, buddy.
There ain't no debate, buddy. You're just babbling. Faisal, are you there? Faisal, going once? Hello?
Hello, yeah, well done. How are you doing?
Hey, what's up, bud? I've talked to you before, haven't I?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, wasn't you a Christian?
Anyway, I was just passing by and I saw something. So I wanted to ask, is this argument between evolution or creation? Like, do you believe in the theory of evolution?
He just brought it up. I don't know why. He couldn't. I guess he can't defend these, so he brought up evolution like it validates his own position to think evolution is not true for some reason. Some people don't have much of a sense, though. Oh, well. Alrighty. You there?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, man. Are you over 18?
I am, yeah, I'm 38.
Cool. Are you a Christian?
I am, yeah, but yeah, you're gonna find that you and I agree on most things.
Oh. Well, is there like a debatable point up here?
I was mostly coming to exhort Apostle Abe for being a jerk and being a poor representative of Christianity. You don't got to use the Bible to beat people over the head.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't disagree there. You don't have nothing to actually debate though?
No.
All right.
Your points are valid with the experience and the information you've given behind them.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for coming up, man. But again, we're just looking for debates up here. So let's try the next one. Hello, we got a few loading in now. Carl, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, what's up, man?
Can you hear me?
Over 18?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could I ask you who you think created you?
My parents.
Okay, since your parents created you, so you saying all our parents created us? They did create us.
Yeah, say when a mommy loves a daddy They lay together in the
Man,
same
I don't
bed,
want to
or
hear all
sometimes
that
in barns,
old
and then they
elementary
do
ass
this
shit.
kind of thing like this, and then a baby comes out 9 months later.
Oh, okay, so there's a lot of babies created without limbs or put it
Without
like
what?
this with flaws. So you mean to tell me your parents create you with flaws?
Did you say flowers?
Flaws. FLAWS.
LAWS with laws?
Flaw.
Law.
Flaws.
I don't know what you're saying, man.
I said flaws, man. Flaws.
Flaws. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm
your
a pretty
parents.
flawed person. Yeah,
So your parents created you with flaws.
they didn't create me. They just had sex, and I was a rendition
I
of that.
asked you who created you. You said your parents.
Yeah, well, you're calling it created. They had a baby. I guess you could call it created. That's a somewhat, but I don't think it means what you're trying to use it as.
I don't think you using
Anyway,
what
do you
you.
have a debatable topic up here?
Yeah,
you want to
this
get
is
to,
the
or?
topic. This is the topic. I'm trying to figure out.
I have other topics
Since
up here
God,
listed.
since God didn't create you, I'm trying to figure out who created you.
Yeah, my parents did.
Okay, why would they create you with flaws?
That. Why would God create me with flaws?
Damn, you just said your parents created you.
All right. Well, thanks for coming up, bud. But I don't know. I don't think this is a conversation that's going to go anywhere. Can't even understand what you're saying half the time. Boy, oh boy, what a rough day it's been. We haven't got a single actual debate up here yet. What is happening in the world of the Christians? Is there no one who can defend this faith? Is there no one who can defend the actual topics up here? I have lots of faith. That's why I believe in evolution, remember? Well, no, I usually do this every day. This is my 44th day in a row of debating up here. And this is literally the first day, and I can remember in quite a long time that I've had such trouble getting people up here. I have no idea what's happened today. Maybe it's because I got reported last time. So for some reason the algorithm's strange or something. Skeptical's a big fan of mine already. Appreciate you, Skeptical. Thanks for tuning in. One of my #1 viewers today. Yeah, for real. Y'all request up here. You can make me look like the asshole I am in public up here in front of 75 people right now. It'll be fun. Christians don't debate, but check out John 3:16. Oh boy. The truth, I'm pretty sure if you type that in the comments 165 more times, then everybody here is gonna convert back to Christianity. So you've already done it like 279 times, so that you need 166 more, I think, to have a legit point there. Oh, I have no idea time. I guess just because you know how they get butt hurt. It's happened quite a bit there, especially lately. Yes, if you don't want your soul to perish, believe shit, and that'll save you. Those who believeth in him will believeth in anything. Oh boy, oh boy. How the hell is the engagement so incredibly high today? But we can't get an actual debate in here. This ain't even going to be worth posting the replay hardly. I have no idea what's happening. What a strange day. Day number 44 is a really strange day, y'all. Really strange day today. Where are you going when you die? Who goes anywhere when they die? When you're dead, you tend not to go anywhere. The strange things people say. What are you going to do after you're dead? Like, oh, I don't know. I might go visit my visit my in-laws. Oh, man. It's crazy people say such weird stuff and don't think it's weird. Yes, he was a zombie. It was zombie Jesus. Zombie Jesus did come back. That part actually happened for sure. But yeah, guys, I don't know what's happening today. I can't. We can't get somebody here to debate. I've never had this problem before. Never had this problem before. There's people coming through, just not. Just not on purpose, it seems. Or adults. Kitty Sounds, you there?
What up, D-double-O-G?
What's up, man? Are you over 18?
Yep.
Are you a Christian?
Nah.
All right, bud. Well, thanks for coming up. We're just looking to debate Christians in here, though. Might as well just start doing interviews. We ain't got no... This is so strange that we can't get a debate in here today. Christians don't debate. That seems to be true today. They usually always do, but today seems to be quite difficult. Which is absolutely insane because the engagement today is off the charts. Like, but the opposition is oddly absent. Didn't we just have Carl up here? Carl, we can't debate, man. I don't know even know what you're talking about. No, I don't think most of the time. Well, maybe sometimes crazy people know they're crazy, but a lot of times they do not. Well, you can come up and debate the truth with me here, because I don't think y'all have any truth. I think you have beliefs that you think is true. I can prove they're not, though. Weird day, y'all. I don't know what's happening with... There's usually... This is the first day in like literally 40-something days that I've not had somebody to debate almost right off the bat. We've been on for an hour now. Haven't had a single actual good debate in here today. Strange. Scott, I blame you also. I don't know what's happening here, but you need to put out the vibes a little better or something, buddy. We'll have to. You're scaring the Christians, Scott. Stop it. You're scaring them away with your meanness and your heathenness. Thank you, everybody. Like I said, the engagement's off the charts today. We've had a huge audience and everything, but it's all been for naught so far. As far as debates go, anyway. Well, there's another one gone. Lots of people coming through the queue, just nobody actually requesting up to debate here. Tell Tell you what, I'm gonna try this. Crap, I forgot how to do that. Well, I guess I'm not. Forgot how to change the thing. I was gonna try changing the screen real quick. It's the same damn thing though. I don't think he does. Dr. Paul. I don't think it's might not be on purpose either. Dr. Paul, you there?
Yeah, how you doing?
Hey, doing good, man. You were a Christian, weren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So you got one of these topics you want to debate us on today?
Not really, man. I just was scrolling through, saw you. Remember the conversation we had before? It was pleasant. It was nice. We didn't get to a clear understanding with one another, but just was stopping by to check on you, see how you was making out. How's life treating you?
Oh, it's all right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is it leading?
having a hard time getting people to debate in here today.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. You know, because sometimes it's kind of pointless if we don't feel like there's no positive result that's going to be obtained from it. I mean, I'm here to make disciples, and you're here to the contrary, correct?
Yeah.
But you were once a Christian, right?
Yeah. I'm a former Christian, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just was like I said, stopping through, man. I don't know, maybe like I said, sometimes the way you feel on Monday isn't the way you feel on Friday. Just want to see if you would interested in reconsidering your position and rejoining us, because you might
I
be
am.
used by a powerful tool.
Yeah, I am. Or will you consider joining the atheist?
Nah, I'll probably decline that respectfully.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Then I'm declining too.
Oh, okay. Well, you feel like we got to intertwine them?
Well, I mean, I'm just using your own reasoning there.
Well, my reasoning was discipleship.
Yeah, my reasoning is getting people out of that. I want people to join us in reality here.
And what type of reality are you talking about?
You know, where we operate on facts and data, and not faith and belief.
Oh, okay. So based on your facts, what conclusion did you come to? Because based on my faith, the conclusion I came to was that it's a new world coming. God is going to deliver on his promises. And, you know, we're going to be saved. And we're going to live in a world where the meek possess it, where we don't watch each other build, but we build for each other. So, you know, what's the conclusion you drew based on science and facts?
The facts I use are this Bible can't be true. Based on the words of the Bible.
And the alternative is what?
Atheism. Or not believing Christianity because it's not true.
Atheism is just not believing in God. So my question is, what is it that you believe in?
No gods. I believe in a lot of stuff. I just don't believe in any gods.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I guess I am interested. I wanted to hear what your alternative was.
Atheism.
Oh, okay. How do you think we'll be able to resolve these things that we see that could bring life to a close? So, you know, everybody's talking about climate change and possibility of nuclear war. How do we solve these problems? How do we solve?
I have no idea.
Huh?
I don't know anything about climate, how to change climates.
Oh, okay. Well, I have answers to those questions.
Pray.
Yeah.
Well, pray for us and change the weather and climate real quick.
I'll do my best, but ultimately it's up to God, man. But you know, one thing is for certain: the earth and people will always be here. It would always be inhabited.
Will it?
Yeah, and death and sickness will be no more. These things will have passed away and won't come to mind. I mean, so imagine that death will be no more. I mean, when you think about that, like it sounds impossible, doesn't it?
Yeah, it just sounds like a silly thing to say, yeah.
But it's true. This is God's promise that the righteous will possess the earth and reside forever upon it.
So can you prove it with some facts and data, or is it just like a faith-based belief?
Of course, I can't prove it, but my faith is based on my hope that God will deliver on
Yeah,
His.
that's why you should be an atheist, because we like things we can actually prove.
Okay. Well, I get
Otherwise,
it.
you just believe anything.
I get it. I was just stopping by, like I said, man. I'm peel off. I wish you a good day. All right? Can I come back through and check
Yeah,
on you
back
some
at
other
you, buddy.
time?
Yeah, I hear you.
Can I come back and,
No
and
worries,
check on
man.
you some other time?
Well, you can check on me like in the comments. If you want to come up and debate, I'd love to have you up to debate.
Oh, okay. All right, brother.
Have a good one, man. All right, so we actually got 3 or 4 people in the queue now. I don't think that was one of them. Well, the melted.
Morning.
What's that say? Hey,
Chapstick.
are you? Oh, chapsticks. Are you over 18?
Yes,
Awesome. Are you a Christian?
I am a member of the Church of Satan and an atheist. And just real quick, and then I can bounce, but I'm interested in Jesus fulfills 0 prophecies.
What you interested in that for?
Well, because I debate folks too, and I just want to hear your take on it. I have religious lives as well. I just was wondering if you thought that people wrote this stuff to fill it in on the back end,
Oh,
etc.
absolutely. It was a giant cope. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. But I just start reading in Matthew, and Matthew in the first 2. Here, I'm gonna drop you back, but I'll keep
Yeah.
explaining there. But yeah, in Matthew in the first 2 chapters, he gives 5 explicit mentions of prophecies that Jesus is fulfilling. You can just go to the Old Testament, read them, and some of them aren't even prophecies. Most of them are just cherry picked lines that they're saying as a prophecy about Jesus, and the few that are an actual prophecy don't have anything to do with Jesus. That's why I say he fulfills 0 prophecy, not in context anyway. But yeah, you can just go read them. I mean, they're clearly nothing to do with Jesus. Can't tell a Christian that, but then again, I don't think they actually accept the words of the book. They think what they want it to. Words mean what they want the words to mean, not what they actually mean. Kind of like the guy we had on yesterday, where I would read him a verse that says, I am God, I am making these things happen. And he says, no, it says I am making them happen. But it doesn't actually mean he's the one doing it. You know what I mean? Well, no, you got to get out of here with that, man. Oh, well, we ran out again. So, I don't know, guys. I guess we're just not going to get I've still got a little while. But I guess we're just not going to get a good debate in here today. I don't know. Which is fucking insane, because the engagement today is off the charts. Like, it's awesome. We just cannot get a good debate in here. But there is at least 2 or 3 Christians in the comments who have been here this whole time pushing me in the algorithm, so I appreciate y'all. I think their goal is to say John 3:16 over 500 times. Once you hit that 500 time mark, that's what makes it true there. If you repeat something 500 times, it's true automatically. We know how that works, yeah. Maybe this is a person. I don't know. Are you there?
Hello.
Hey.
How are you? How are you doing?
Doing all right. Are you over 18?
Yeah, I'm over 18, yeah.
Cool. Are you a Christian?
No, I'm not Christian.
You
But I
said
just
you're
wanted to
now.
ask you, I wanted to ask you one question, if that's fine. So you're an atheist, right? So I wanted to ask you, so you don't believe in the hereafter. So when someone gets away with a crime like murder or something, what do you think is going to happen to them? Do you think like they're not going to be held questionable? Like,
You said they
I
got
want to know
away
your
with
thought
it?
process. Yeah, because you know
Yeah, then they
some,
got
like for
away with it.
example, no, as in like so for example, there's like corrupt governments and stuff like that. In this world, if you commit a crime and then you get away with it, like you
Then
don't
you
go
got
to
away with
prison
it.
and then you die, so you think they just get away with it? How is that
Yeah.
fair?
I didn't say it was fair.
So you don't believe what? Okay, so you don't believe in justice? Is that what you're trying to say?
What?
As in, if for example, I'm gonna give you a hypothetical. If I was to murder someone and I got away with it and I died, you don't believe that I won't face any punishments?
No, you're dead.
So that means you don't believe in justice.
It means I believe when you're dead, justice is no longer in play because you are dead. So what are you talking about?
No, I just wanted to ask you a question. I didn't really think you'd.
I'm fine with people getting justice while they're alive.
Yeah.
If you do the crime, you should be punished for it, especially for murder.
I just don't believe. Yeah. I just don't believe in that.
Then you're dead.
I don't believe in that. Yeah.
You don't believe in dying? What?
No, I don't believe. I believe in justice. I don't believe what you're thinking.
Oh, well, that's cool. I like justice too.
Okay then. I think I'll go now.
Alrighty, have a good one. What is day 44? Is the weirdest day ever so far. What in the world is going on here? Bold Lion, are you there?
How you doing, brother?
Doing good, man. Thanks for asking. Are you over 18?
Sir, yes, sir. And it's about to get a lot weirder because I got a lot of weird beliefs. I've read the Bible 14 times and I've come a long way and I'm ready to. What's that?
You're a Christian then?
Yes, sir.
Awesome, awesome. So which one of these topics you want to debate us on here?
I didn't even see it.
Yeah, we got three.
Get a
of them.
former
Jesus
Christian.
fulfills zero prophecy. God is an unjust narcissist and liar, and Christians are under the law.
Okay, so you do believe in God, so let's talk
No, I don't.
about. You have to if you're going to write all that stuff. If you think God is an unjust narcissist.
No, I'm basing all this on the words of the Bible.
Might be something besides us going on.
So, which topic are we talking about up here? The signal's really bad. Bold Lion, we can't hear you, but we want to hear you, but we don't hear anything. So I'm gonna drop you back and then request back up again. Try to like connect to some Wi-Fi or something, I guess. Don't know. G-Man, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. How's
Hey,
it
what's
going?
up, bud? Are you over 18?
Yeah, over 18.
Awesome. Are you a Christian?
I am.
Cool. So which one of these topics would you like to debate us on today?
I mean, any topic that you want to bring up, that's fine. I mean, I have to choose, or
Yeah, I got three on the top of the screen up here. Whichever
okay.
one.
So let's argue too. God is unjust narcissist.
Okay. So I say he's a narcissist because a narcissist is someone who's extremely self-centered and don't consider anyone else's feelings. So I say he's a narcissist because he allows suffering just to glorify himself, and he created everything just to glorify himself. So that's why I call him a narcissist.
Okay. I'm assuming you're an atheist, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So if you say that, what is your standard of such to make such judgment?
Well, I know what the definition of a narcissist is, and I think God accurately fits that description.
You do agree that people behave differently. Just because they behave differently doesn't mean they're narcissist. I mean, why will you say that they're
that's not-
narcissist?
yeah, I didn't say they was. I said there's a definition of narcissist, and God fits it. I didn't
Yes.
say everybody fits it.
Mhm. There is parameters that we establish as humans. Yes, I agree with you. But that doesn't mean that just because, for example, if somebody is born in such way, is that wrong?
Not on its own, no.
Right. But why would you say when is wrong? When? When is it wrong?
When is what wrong?
Yeah, you say not all the time. So when is it wrong?
I don't know what you're talking about. When is what wrong?
If people are born, for example, let's say they grow up and they're just all the time want to steal, let's say. They want to rob for surviving.
Okay.
Is that wrong?
To survive?
Yes.
Or just because they like to do it?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't. Well, yeah, stealing and robbing is wrong. Yeah.
So this is what I'm trying to get across with you. Like, why is it wrong? Who say so?
Well, we say so in society because we don't like people
That's-
taking our shit, so we all agree that it's bad, and we don't want to take each other's stuff, so we implement laws and stuff, which doesn't stop it.
Yeah, but that's
you
still
can't enforce
subjective.
it once you put it into law.
That's still
Yeah.
subjective. You know that because there's cultures.
I didn't say it wasn't.
Yeah. So it's pretty much just based on opinions. That's and it's
Yeah, it's
again
just my opinion, man.
parameters that we establish correctly.
Yeah. So it's not your opinion that robbing and stealing stuff is wrong?
Yeah, according to your worldview, if you're an atheist, then there's no objective truth, such as like morality. Then no, it's not wrong stealing just because
Well,
you
there's
like
no
to steal.
objective morality in your worldview either. You just think there is.
If you want to consider me like I'm born an atheist and I will die as an atheist, if you see it that way, yes, I agree with you.
Okay.
But my point is that what standard are you giving me here to say that God is unjust? Is it based on your opinion only?
That he violates standards of what justice is, the definition of justice. He violates that.
But again, we established that these parameters are established by man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
we made it up.
opinions. That's just opinions. That doesn't mean that's objective.
I've said 100 times so far, it's my opinion.
So it's not objective. So it's just like
There's
I
no
said,
such thing as objective. Why do you keep saying that?
because opinions don't matter. Honestly, at the end of the day,
Well, I happen to have an opinion, and I have no idea what you mean by objective stuff, so I have to use my opinion. Like, I use my own brain and my own standards of these things, yeah.
yeah, objective would be something that is out of your opinion. Something that is, for example, I consider morality objective if there is a God.
Oh, okay. So you think it's always objectively wrong to unalive, like, innocent babies, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it's objectively wrong when God does it constantly in the Bible then, right?
No.
Oh, so it got subjective all of a sudden, didn't it?
No. It's still objective. The
Yeah,
reason
it did. If it's objectively wrong, then it's objectively wrong when your God does it too.
no, the reason I'm saying that is
Do you know what objective means?
I know what that means. I just told you.
You don't. It doesn't sound like you know what it means.
Yes. Well, can I go ahead and explain myself?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So when God does it, for example, I'm sure you're an atheist. You're gonna bring up when all those innocent kids died in the flood, right? So
Well,
why
a bunch
God
of
killed? Right? Why God decided to kill all those kids? Yes. Well, this law does not apply to him, and the reason for that is
Yes, they do. Abraham held him to a standard of justice. Why can't we?
yeah. Let me go ahead and finish what I was establishing. God does not live in the time. God does not see time in a linear way. God sees as humans already committed sin. Pretty much, God already said, okay, all this humanity from here on, they're all sinners. Even if they are born, they're still gonna grow up.
Sounds just.
Huh?
Sounds just.
Well, he already saw the whole picture. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He doesn't live like you and I in a linear time. He already saw the whole
I know
thing.
that's not justice, though,
Why is that not?
because punishing every human because one person ate a magical fruit is not justice by anybody's standards.
Yeah,
Nobody.
the Bible says that sin entered the world through one man. Have you read that?
Yeah, and yeah.
And
That's why I'm saying it's not just. He's punishing everybody for what one person did. If that's justice, I'm the Pope.
Oh no, we're not getting punished for what Adam did. We're getting punished
Yeah, we are.
for what we're doing.
No, all women got punished for what they did. All men got punished for what they did. That's even what Paul says. It
No.
says sin entered the world through one man. So
Yes.
we're all corrupted because of one person.
No. We are prone to be corrupted for one man. There's a difference. For example, Adam biting the apple, right? It was not an apple, but I'm just saying this. Adam biting the apple. That's a sin. So through that, let's put it this way. It's a virus. I'm using quotation marks. It's a virus that entered the world. Now, the whole world is contaminated, but we're not getting punished for that. We are getting punished because
Yes,
as
we
we
are.
grow, okay, well, you haven't shown me a verse saying that
Did we get
otherwise.
kicked out of the paradise?
Yeah, that's their punishment.
Then we got punished, didn't we?
No, not us.
How come we
are-
don't get to go to paradise?
because we commit sin.
What sin did we commit to get us kicked out of paradise?
Adam got kicked out. We come from
Exactly.
that.
So we all got punished with his punishment. That's called inherited sin. Yeah.
No. How can I explain this? For example, you're losing your job. What is the collateral damage if you have a family?
That your family don't have money.
Okay, so does that mean that your kids committed sin, that they lost their job? Is that what it means?
No.
Yes?
No.
Okay, so that's exactly what is happening here.
Yeah, exactly. It's called injustice.
So it's unjust to your kids?
That don't have anything to do with justice. That's just a consequence.
That's what I'm trying to
something
give you
that's
this.
happening. Justice is getting what you deserve for crimes you committed. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. That's what justice is.
This is the same illustration that you're giving me. I'm giving you the same illustration, but with a job. You lost your job. Are your kids
Yeah, no, but it's
unjust?
not a good comparison.
Yes, it is. You can
it's
say you
not.
can say no, but I'm trying to just get this point across with
I
you.
know. Yeah, I'm saying it's not a valid point you're making.
So you lost your job. Your kids have to pay the price of you losing your job. Is that unjust?
No, it's a consequence. It don't have anything to do with justice.
But when Adam gets kicked out from the garden, it's unjust to his kids.
Yeah.
Where's this double standard coming from? Why are you doing a double standard?
It's not a double standard. I don't know why you don't understand. I would think it's quite clear.
I can say the same
God
thing.
made
dude. I
people
can-
perfect in this paradise, perfect paradise, right?
Say that one more time. I'm sorry. I didn't hear the first part.
God created people perfect and living in this perfect paradise, right?
Yes.
And he planned for us all to live there, right?
Yes.
So we all got kicked out because one dude ate a fruit. Why didn't he just kick him out and let everybody else stay in there?
Planning a future sense. Not
That
everybody
would
got
be
kicked
justice.
out.
Justice would be letting everybody into paradise and let the ones who didn't eat the fruit get to stay. That's called justice.
I don't see it that way, but you see it that way. So
Would it ever be justified if you committed a crime and somebody punched your mom in the face because you stole the candy bar?
no, it's not. It's not justice.
Exactly. So
Yes.
when God punishes a whole bunch of people for what one person did, that's not justice. It's injustice.
Again, I think you're seeing it the other way around.
I'm saying what I'm going with the actual definition of justice and the concept of justice and applying it across the board where you are not.
Right. But anyway, I don't think, I mean, again, you don't have a standard. Your standard is subjective. And I can say another human being.
Keep saying that, but the definition of justice is pretty objective. What qualifies as that can be subjective, but if you go outside of people getting punished for other people's crimes, you have left the concept of justice objectively.
Right. I guess we don't get to that point where it's subjective. You keep trying to say that it's objective, but it's not.
Oh, so it is subjective.
It's subjective according to your worldview. It's subjective.
Okay. Well, okay, yeah. So God violates every standard that I have of morality, justice, good and evil. So that's just my opinion, bro.
Bam. Yeah. Well, I guess that's the end of that argument. I mean, again, it's subjective.
Yeah.
It's at the end of the day, it's just an opinion.
So you don't agree that 70,000 people being unalived because of what one person did is injustice? You don't agree with me?
No, because if you keep
Of
reading the
course
Bible, it explains that all committed sin. There was not just one just person. All have sinned.
Yeah, I know.
So yes, I mean the Bible clearly tells you that part, that all sin.
So when 70,000 people are clearly unalived for one person's sin, what does that clearly tell you?
No, I told you this. They all sinned. It says it in the Bible. It says it.
It says they were unalived because of what one person did.
No, it
is
doesn't
what
say that.
says.
It doesn't say that.
Yes, it does.
No, it
Yes,
says.
it does.
Okay, let me pull that up. If you go to Genesis, it says that there was not one just person. God did not see not even one person in the book
Why
of
did he
Genesis.
save Lot from Sodom and Gomorrah?
Also the same thing. There was not even a single
He
one
saved Lot
person.
because he wasn't righteous?
Oh no, you know that's a good example. Lot is a good example of us Christians. Even though we are sinners, God is giving us the gift, the grace of saving us.
Okay, well, it still says that God unalived 70,000 people because one person sinned. Verbatim. That's what it says. David even takes responsibility for this. He says, I alone have sinned. Why are you punishing all these other people? He questions God about it. So if that's justice, again, I'm the freaking Pope.
Again, I don't know why God.
I don't know why you can't agree that's not justice. Well, I kind of do, but
Because at the end of the day, it's not my justice. It's God's justice. Whatever I
what
call
about in
justice.
your? I'm just asking in your opinion.
Yeah. Well, whatever I call justice, it doesn't mean that's what that is. We humans
I
are
don't just get to make up justice either. There's an actual definition and concept we can go by here.
right. Well, we humans are we have flaws. Sometimes we don't even see what just is. So it's hard to be a just person, a person with justice. It's hard to be that. I don't think you are a just person. Are you a just person?
Me, yeah. I'm 1,000 times better than your God, that's for sure.
But again, we're basing this on what exactly?
I'm basing it on my concept of justice and morality.
Exactly.
And I think your
Just
God violates that constantly.
exactly. Just opinion. It's just like I can say
Exactly.
that. It's like I can
Yeah,
say
I
my.
have my own opinion. Do you have one?
Yes, I have opinions, but when it comes to just,
Okay,
when
so
it comes,
why don't you apply your own opinions to this stuff?
it's like saying for you when you go and take a test, when the teacher gives you a quiz or a test, and you fail it, do you say I pass, or the teacher failed you according to her standards or the standards of the academia?
Yeah, what does it matter? You still failed.
Yeah, you failed, but according to what standards? Yours or the academia?
Academia.
Okay, well that's the same thing. You cannot
Oh, okay,
say
so what's God's standard of justice then?
himself.
He can do whatever the F he wants, right?
Well, he's the giver of life and taker of life.
Yeah, that means he can do whatever he wants, right?
As long as it's within his character.
Okay, so what and his character?
Mhm.
His character is unaliving innocent babies and having women raped.
Well, to a Christian unaliving innocent babies, it doesn't mean that they cease to exist.
I know y'all refuse to accept that unaliving innocent babies is evil. That's why y'all make it love somehow or another And that's why I do this channel, is to get people out of this ridiculous mindset that thinking unalive and innocent babies is love and justice. It's
What?
insanity is what it is.
What Christian says that?
You just said that.
No. According
Okay,
to
so
look,
say
look,
it then. Say unalive and innocent babies is evil. Say it for us all. Right?
humans, listen, humans
Just say
unaliving,
it.
humans unaliving innocent babies is evil.
Innocent babies being unalived is evil. Say that.
By humans, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you won't even. Wow.
No.
Wow.
If God does
Wow.
it, it's not evil.
Oh, if God does it, it's good.
It's
and
not
right.
evil because this is according to his character.
Right, because he can do whatever the beep he wants, and you're going to say it's love and goodness no matter what it is.
Yeah, because he is the author of life.
Well, listen, man, there's almost 90 people watching right now, and I don't want everybody to hate you. So could you just say that unalive and innocent babies is always evil?
By humans, yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. But anyway, unless you want to bring somebody up or want to touch another subject, that's
Well, we got more in the queue here, and I think you've put on full display for us what you actually think. So
that's
what do you
subjective.
think? It's not subjective to anybody watching, I don't
That's
think.
subjective according to your standards.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And
I
any
don't have
and
any
any
objective standards. I've said that 20 times already. So
yeah. So it doesn't matter.
it's
That's my
weird how I
point.
tell y'all something and y'all keep pushing a point that I've admitted from the beginning.
Yeah, you know, if it's an opinion, it does not matter at the end of the day, right?
It does matter because you have this opinion of what justice and good and evil is, and your God violates it constantly. Yet you still love and worship this deity for some reason. And I think that's freaking sad.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Do you think there will be a point where humans will cease to exist?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. So at the end of the day, does it matter? Does your opinion matter?
Matter to who?
In the absolute.
No.
So, see, that's my point.
Yep. Neither does yours.
Yes, that's my point. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. So we can just
But
debate
we
our opinions.
Christians don't believe that. We Christians, we believe that we're never going to cease to
Yeah, you
exist
believe it's always evil to unalive innocent babies, except when your God does it, and that's love.
because he's the standard of justice. And when he does
That's
it,
not justice.
okay,
That's
well,
evil.
listen to this. When
That's
does
why you won't actually admit it. You're incapable of it.
Okay, when God does it, it doesn't mean those innocent kids cease to exist.
Yes, it
He
does.
is that what the Bible
Their
says?
life ceased to exist, didn't it?
No. The life is eternal for us.
No.
This
No, you
is
don't unalive babies for sin and then take them to heaven. That makes no sense.
have you not read the Bible where David's
Yeah,
kid?
I have read it. That's how I know
So you're
you're
saying
wrong
where
and
does it
I'm
say the
right.
babies go to hell?
It doesn't say they go to heaven. They're
So
being
you're assuming
punished
they
for
go to
sin
hell?
as the wicked. It's wicked people being destroyed. They don't
So
get to
you're
go to
assuming
heaven.
they go to hell?
Yeah, based on the actual context of the story and the doctrine.
Oh, okay.
Y'all are making that up to make yourself feel better. I'm not.
Okay, so I can bring you the scripture where Jesus says, "Let those kids
It's
come
bad
to
enough
me."
you worship a baby unaliver in the first place, but I mean, I get why you're trying to say they go to heaven to ease the blow there, so I understand.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because it's
Don't
subjective.
agree, though.
It doesn't matter because it's subjective.
Yeah, we've heard you say that 25 times so far.
According to your world, doesn't matter.
Okay.
If we didn't exist before, and then we're gonna be
Well, in my view, unaliving innocent babies is always wrong, and it's not in yours, so I think I'm far superior just in that aspect.
so your opinion is superior than my opinion.
Yeah.
That's again subjective.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't think we're gonna get
Is
out
that
of
just
that
is that your answer for everything? Just saying it's subjective?
because you live in that world of subjectivity.
Yeah, so do you.
And no,
Okay, well, demonstrate for us right now that objective morals exist, because you've already proven they don't.
objective morals do exist, and
Prove
that
it.
is, and if you go back to the 10 Commandments, you can see what not to do.
What about the commandment that says you can own people as property? Is that objectively good because God allows it?
Is that in the 10 Commandments?
There's more than 10 commandments. You know that, right?
No, there's 614 laws.
Exactly, and you
But
have to
that
keep
doesn't
all
mean those
those. And
614
guess which
laws.
one of those? And guess which one of those laws say you can own people as property?
Can you bring the chapter? I'm not going to pull
Yeah, it's
anything out of
Leviticus
context.
20:25, and it says you can own people as property that you can pass on to your children as inherited property. That's called chattel slavery. Says you can sell your daughter into slavery, and they shall not go out as the males do. So if you're going to say everything that God commands or does is good, then you have to admit that this is good stuff in here. And I really don't think you think that. I don't actually think
Can you
you
tell
think it's
me?
okay to unalive innocent babies.
Can you tell me in the original Hebrew or
I can't
Aramaic?
speak Hebrew.
No. But you say
I can
you
tell you the
used to be
words.
you used to be a former Christian. You used to be a Christian,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Yeah, the word for property there is akuzah in Hebrew.
No. But
And it
I
uses the
was
word they are property.
no. That's not what I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you how many times does the Bible mention in Hebrew the word slave?
A lot of times.
It's
Uses the
only
word
two
evan.
times. Only two times.
Use a what?
You know,
Uses a
yes,
bunch
you
of
know the
times.
other words. The other words are servitude.
It uses it several times in one chapter. So you saying it says it twice is just ignorance.
Okay. In Hebrew?
Exodus
I'm not asking
21,
you in
Leviticus.
English.
I mean,
I'm
there's
asking you in Hebrew.
Deuteronomy. There's all kind of verses that say slave. That's in the New Testament too. Jesus
No.
even says
I'm
slaves,
asking you in
obey your
Hebrew, bro.
masters, even the cruel ones.
I'm asking you in
Even the cruel
Hebrew.
ones. I don't speak Hebrew.
But okay, you can research that, right?
I can read a Hebrew translation in English here.
Yeah, I'm telling you that it only mentions it twice.
Mama Bash, good morning. I caught your show last time. It was awesome. All right, what? Sorry, my bad.
So no, I don't. What chapter? I'm sorry, you said in the Bible says that it's okay to have slaves.
It's there's several chapters that say it, but Leviticus 25 is the most explicit.
What verse in 25?
I think it's 44 and 45, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, as for the male and female slaves who you may have, it is from the nations around you that you may acquire male and female slaves. You may also acquire them from among the aliens residing with you and from their families who are with you, who have been born in your land. They may be your property. You may keep them as a possession for your children after you, for them to inherit as property. These you may treat as slaves, but as for your fellow Israelites, no one shall rule over the other with harshness. So that's a good command because God commanded it, right?
Give me a moment, please.
Okay.
So I can. Except I know they use the word slave for translations, but it's not what that means exactly.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, well, let me find this out. Okay.
Yeah. I have an actual Syriologist on here who's argued with me several times over here, and he does speak Hebrew, and he knows this stuff very well.
So okay, so I found the word. So the word here is ived. Are you familiar with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so the word ived means, if you translate what is supposed to be, not slave, it doesn't mean slave. It means indenture servitude.
It means both. It's used for both. That's why you have to derive more context to see what they're talking about.
Yes, but I'm doing this research here, and
Do you know what chattel slavery is?
Say that one more time.
Do you know what chattel slavery is?
I have an idea.
It means you own people as property, right?
That's not what it says here on the translation.
Yes, it is. It
No,
says they may be your property. You may keep them as a possession for your children after you, for them to inherit as property. And the word for property is akuzah. That means they're your property. That means you own them as property. It makes a distinguishment between indentured servants
Okay. Well, yes.
and debt slaves and chattel slaves. It distinguishes all this in their law codes.
Okay, yes, I agree with you. They're the owner's property. I agree with that.
So you
But
don't think this is a good law, do you?
no, it's like saying your dog is a slave. You have a dog?
Yeah, I have a dog,
Uh, uh,
and I
is
don't beat my dog whenever I want.
is that
That's
what he's
still
telling
illegal here
God? Is
too.
this what he's telling God to do to the humans? To beat them up?
Yeah, it says you can beat them as long as they
No,
don't die within a couple of days.
it doesn't say that. You can beat them. It
Yes,
doesn't
it
say that.
does.
He said,
Yes, it does.
no. Actually, if you let's
All
find
right.
that verse and
Well, I'll
let's.
just get. Yeah, let's do.
But anyway, let me establish that the word slave is not in the original.
It is.
I just told you. I just looked it up. It's Ived, and
I know, and I told you I already said what it means before you even looked it up
yeah, it
because I
means
remembered it, and
servitude.
I said it describes both. That way, you need more context to see what it's talking about.
But I just told you it means servitude. That's what it means. It doesn't mean slave.
A slave serves people, don't they?
Yes, for exchange of something, just like you have a job.
Yeah.
But we established that your dog is a
Job.
slave, right? We
Do you
established
not
that
know
your
the
dog is a
difference between
slave.
slavery and a job?
Again, you keep using the word slave, but if you go
It
to the
is slave.
original,
The
it's
Bible
not
uses
slave.
the word slave. Yes, it is.
But I just told you this. I'm looking it up right
When a
now.
slave owner strikes a male or female slave with a rod and the slave dies immediately, the owner shall be punished. But if the slave survives a day or two, there is no punishment for the slave. The slave is the owner's property.
But he
Is that clear
says,
enough for you?
did God say you can do it? Did he say that?
You heard what I just read, right?
Read the first part.
When a slave owner strikes a male or female
Okay,
slave with
see?
a
Okay,
rod
that's
and the
enough.
slave dies immediately, the owner shall be punished. But if the slave survives a day or two, then there is no
Is God commanding to beat up the slave, or he's saying
He's
when?
saying it's okay.
No, he didn't say that. He's okay. Let me give you a good example. Let me give you a good
I don't know
example.
why
Of this.
you can't understand simple words.
Because he's not saying you can't beat up your slave.
That's
He's not saying
literally
that.
what it says. It says if they don't die within a day or two, there's no punishment
Okay. Do you know what
for
regulations?
beating them with a rod.
Okay. Do you know what regulations are?
Yeah, this is one of them.
Yes, it's a regulation. It's not.
Yeah,
It's
no
not
shit.
telling you. It's not. It's not. God is not telling them go and beat up your slave when they're not listening to you.
He's certainly not saying you can't, is he?
No. So if you go and read that regulation, it's telling them it's actually.
Okay, I'll read it again. When a
No. Wait.
slave
Let me
owner
finish. Let
strikes
me
a male
finish.
or female slave with a rod and the slave dies immediately, the owner shall be punished. But if the slave survives a day or two, there is no punishment.
Okay. Actually, that was a deterrent. That was a deterrent for the owner.
You have
That
got to be kidding me.
it's a deterrent for the owner not to beat up the slave. If I'm gonna use the word slave for the argument.
It's saying don't beat them bad enough where they die immediately is the only thing that's
Can you
saying.
find me a registry? Can you find me a registry or in the Bible, whatever you want to pull up, of a Hebrew or a Jew beating up their slaves? Can you find me a registry of that?
What do you mean a registry of that?
Can you find me any record of such act?
Are you really so naive that you're going to say no Hebrew ever beat their slave?
I'm not gonna say that, but again,
Okay, because it's
okay,
irrational, isn't it?
no, because I'm assuming just like you are assuming. I'm assuming they probably did, maybe they didn't.
It's saying there is no punishment for a slave that gets beat and does not die within a day or two.
Okay, let's follow that
I can
regulation.
beat somebody pretty bad and they're still going to survive, aren't they? You have to beat somebody quite brutally for them to unalive immediately.
No, okay. That's the point is I'm trying to make is that will you risk it? Will you risk it?
I would never own a slave, but
No,
I'm sure
okay.
they would
Okay.
and did risk it all the time.
We
because
know
that's
this.
how you
We
kept slaves
we
in
know
line was
this.
you beat them.
Okay, I know you won't have a slave. I won't have a slave either, but I'm asking you, will you risk your life?
It doesn't say your life's on the line here. It just
Yes,
says you'll
it,
be
it
punished.
tells you that if you killed
Where does
that,
it say it? Where does it say that?
so what is going to happen to the owner if he kills the slave?
Show me.
No, you keep reading. You were reading it.
I didn't read it. It just says they will be punished, not that they will be unalived.
Okay, what do you think the punishment will be for unaliving a person?
I don't know where it says what the punishment for unaliving your slave is. That's a different story.
Yes, it tells you in the Ten Commandments. Do not murder. That applies to everyone.
That doesn't count for slaves. No, it doesn't.
Where does it say that?
We just read it. I've read it 4 times so far. When a slave owner strikes a male or female slave with a rod and the slave dies immediately, the owner shall be punished. But if the slave survives a day or 2, there is no punishment.
What is the punishment? That's what I'm asking you.
That means as long as somebody don't die, you can beat them all you want. Actually, it doesn't even say if they don't die. It says as long as they don't die within a day or 2. So if they die on the 3rd day, there's no punishment.
Right, but if they do die, what is the punishment? That's
Right.
what I'm asking you.
I don't know. It doesn't say. Not that I'm aware of. Can you show me?
So what happens
Do you know
when
what the
somebody...
punishment for grape is for a male?
For what?
Do you know what the punishment for graping a woman is?
I don't know the punishment, but I'm sure it's
You
not
have to
going to be...
sacrifice a goat.
No, I don't think so. That's not what... do you know what...
You want me to read that to you?
you know the law of Moses? You know the law of Moses?
Yeah.
Do you know... Are you familiar with the eye for an eye?
Yeah, the one that says you can sell your daughter as a slave and keep people as property. Yeah.
Are you
I'm
familiar
glad you
with
don't
the
agree
eye?
with this, by the way.
Are you... do you agree with the eye for an eye? What law of Moses established? Eye for an eye?
Well, that actually came from the law code of Hammurabi way before
Yeah,
that.
but right, but Moses also had it.
Well, it's a concept of justice. It's saying if you knock somebody's tooth out, then you have to get your tooth knocked out.
Right. So what is the
Right.
okay, so what is the punishment for such act?
What, taking a tooth?
No. If it's eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, what will be the punishment for killing somebody?
Killing somebody or a slave?
Anybody.
Well, there's differences. They're not the same for everybody.
Okay, well tell me the part where it says it applies differently to the slave.
You're talking about schmurder, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so if you schmurder somebody, another Israelite, then you get unalived yourself. If you do it to a slave, nobody really cares, it doesn't seem.
Who says that?
The Bible.
Where does it say that?
But if he survives a day or 2, there is no punishment, for the slave is the owner's property.
Okay, but if he dies, what is the punishment for the owner? That's what I'm asking you.
It doesn't say. You want to show
So what
me?
is the law? What is the law telling
For all
you?
I
If
know,
you-
it's
if
10
you, if
shekels.
you murder somebody, what is the law?
That's schmurder, not schmurdering a slave. That is different. I don't know why you can't understand. There's a distinguishment here.
I'm asking you. Okay, let's forget about the slave for a moment. If you murder somebody according to the law,
Then you're unalived yourself.
okay.
See, that's
so
easy, right?
Okay,
Now put a slave into the mix and ask me that again.
okay. So where do you get this concept that if you murder the slave, you don't get that such tooth for a tooth or eye for an eye?
You only qualify as schmurder when it comes to a slave if they die immediately and if they're not a male Israelite.
So you're telling me the law does not apply for slaves? Is that what you're saying?
But if the slave survives,
Listen,
a
I'm not
day or two,
asking
there
you
is
that.
no punishment.
You keep going to that verse, but I'm asking you this.
That's because you're not clicking. It's not clicking in your mind. You're trying to make this about one thing when it's clearly about several different things, but you're trying to make it roll it into one when it's not.
Okay, you keep saying punishment if the owner kills the slave, right?
If they die immediately, is
Yeah.
what it says.
Okay. If they die, you keep saying the punishment, right?
Yeah. Yep.
What punishment is that for the owner? Tell
I
me.
don't know. I've said this 5 times. It
Okay.
doesn't say. I
So
said
you-
if
you-
you know,
you are
then show us
assuming-
all
so
because
you
we will
are-
all be interested to know what this punishment is. I said
So
for
you
all
are
I know, it's
assuming
5 shekels.
you are assuming that in this instance the law does not apply to the owner because the slave is a slave. That's what you're assuming.
Based on the words, yeah.
So you're assuming.
I'm not assuming. I'm reading it.
You're assuming, dude. That's all
When
I'm
a
saying. That
slave
you're
owner
assuming.
strikes a male or female slave with a rod and the slave dies immediately, the owner shall be punished. But if the slave survives a day or two, there is no punishment.
Yeah, you keep
for the
saying
slave
that,
is the owner's property.
but you're
Yeah,
not
it's
telling me
what
the
the book
punishment.
says.
You're not telling me the punishment.
I don't know if you're not listening or what, but it's starting to get to the point of insane here. Show us where the punishment
I think you're
is if
just
you know
playing me
what the
now.
punishment
I think
is.
you're just playing me because
If
I'm
you know
asking
where
you.
the punishment is, show us.
I
Because
just
I
told you
don't know,
if you
because I
if
don't recall it saying in here.
in that 10 commandments it says do not kill, right? Do not murder.
Yeah.
If you do, what is the punishment for such act?
For murder,
Yes.
I've already told you 10 times. You get unalived yourself.
Right. Does this apply to the slaves as well too? This
No,
law.
it does not distinguish.
Okay. Tell me, where does that say that in the Bible?
I will tell you for the 10th time. I do not
No,
know
that's
where
not
it
what it's
says
telling
that.
you.
If
What
you
you keep
know where
reading.
it says what the punishment for unaliving a slave you beat is, then tell us, please. Otherwise, stop asking the same question over and over again.
Yeah, that's not what he's telling me there. You keep saying punishment because that's what the verse says. And we
Yeah,
know
it is what the verse says.
punishment and the punishment for the owner according
And
to
again, for the 1000th time, it makes distinguishments for how slaves are treated and how fellow Israelite citizens are treated. I
but
don't know
yet
why you don't understand that.
but yet you cannot tell me what the punishment is.
Boy, oh boy.
Yet you cannot tell me what the punishment is.
Where does it
You're
say what the punishment is
because
for when a
because the
slave
law
dies that you beat?
because the
Where
law
does it say it?
because the law
Where does it say
apply
it?
okay because the law applies equally to everyone. If the law did not
No,
apply,
it does not. That is a bunch of ignorance.
okay, tell me where it says that it does not.
Right here in this
No,
verse,
that's not what
I
it's
don't know
saying
why
there.
you don't
It's not what
understand
he's saying
words.
that.
Like, what the
No,
heck is going on with you, man? Like, the
if
cognitive dissonance is off the charts here.
if it did not apply the same, then why is he saying to be punished to put the owner to punishment?
Because if they die immediately, there is a punishment, apparently.
But you don't know the punishment. You keep
Exactly,
assuming
because
you
it
keep
doesn't
assuming that they're not gonna
say.
get punished.
It doesn't say. If you know where it says what the punishment is, show us.
The law says it. If you kill somebody, then you should put to kill too.
All right. So what about when God unalives all the innocent babies? What's God's
Are you
punishment for
running
that?
away from the argument?
Yeah, we're not getting anywhere, and I'm tired of repeating myself. So I don't know what you don't understand there, but I can't keep having the same argument over
Dude,
and over.
just
and
just
banging my
just
head against
just
the wall.
just look at the comments. They're saying that you are
Show it.
playing dumb.
The comments say a lot of stuff. A lot of them think you're playing dumb.
I think you're playing dumb.
I think you're playing ignorant because you are scared to death to address what your book actually says.
No, nobody. No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm
Does
just
it say
I'm
you
just
can own
asking
people as
you
property? Does it say you can own people as property?
as property, yes, just like you own.
Oh, okay. So it does allow slavery. Okay.
No.
So you
So your
didn't
dog
admit
is a
that
slave.
before. I had to read it to you.
Okay, let me ask you this. I don't know if you have a wife. I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that. But if does your wife get your last name here in America?
If she wants it.
Okay. What does that mean? What does that even mean? Do you know?
It means you're bringing somebody into the family.
Yeah. Does that mean that
Name
she's a
wise.
property?
No.
Okay. So what about your dog? When you bring in your dog, does that mean he's your
What
property?
about, are we talking about dogs or humans?
No, no. I'm giving you. I'm trying to see if you're consistent. When you bring in your dog, does your dog
No, my
is
dog is part of the family.
okay? Is not your property?
You could say it's my property and that it's in
It,
my possession, but I do not consider my animals property. No.
okay. Is there something wrong with saying my dog is my property?
I don't know. Is there something wrong with saying a human's your property?
Not in that sense that I'm trying to describe you here in the Bible,
Oh, okay. So let's get on the same sense then.
right? So anyway, when
Right.
when the Bible says that the humans are part of his property, of the owner's property. It doesn't mean that they can go and do whatever they want with those slaves. It's an
It says you
exchange.
can beat them as long as they don't die within a couple days.
Okay, we're going back to the same argument, and I thought we were moving from that. So
We did go.
I
We went back
explained
to it,
that to
didn't we?
you. I explained to you that that was a deterrent for the owner, not to beat him up. And that's why
And
I
that's a
ask you.
bunch of BS.
That's okay. Okay, so let me give you a good example in our current
It's a
world.
parameter of how you can beat them,
Okay, let me give you a good example in our
not a
current.
deterrent.
Okay, let me give you a good example in the current world. Do you drink?
Nope.
Okay. Is there any benefit in alcohol?
I don't know.
I'm asking you. You think there's any benefit
You
in
go by
alcohol?
medical records, you can drink like a cup of
No,
wine
no, no. I'm
supposed to
talking
be
in liquor.
before you
I'm
listen.
talking about liquor.
I don't know. I'm not a medical expert on these things, man.
Okay, so there is no benefit in liquor. I mean, tell me what is the good benefit for the body drinking liquor? It's actually
I don't know. Can you
okay.
just get to the point?
Okay, well, the point is that there's no benefit. Yet, it's lawful for us to drink, but there are regulations in alcohol, right? For example, you don't
Mm-hmm.
drink while you drive, right? It's a deterrent. If you do drink while you drive, what's going to happen to you? According to the law, you probably can lose your license. You go to jail.
Yeah, if you get caught, yeah.
Okay, if, right? Okay.
Yeah.
There's regulations, right? Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
So will you put your life at risk or your job?
Why don't you have a problem with people being on this property?
Because that's not what it's describing here in the Bible, but yet you don't
Oh,
want
it
to follow my
absolutely
logic.
is.
You don't
You're
want to
just in
follow my
denial.
logic.
Because your logic's irrelevant. It's not even going anywhere. You're trying to get away from the actual argument that your God allows owning people as property and beating them as long as they don't die within a few days from it.
And again, beating them is
Why don't you just admit that's evil?
no, because it's a deterrent for the owner
Because you
not to
can't
beat
admit
up.
it, and that's
It's
what's
a
fucking scary
deterrent.
here.
Okay, that's what I ask you. If you had a slave,
It's not a deterrent, no matter how bad
okay,
you keep
let me
saying
ask
it
you
is.
then. If you had an slave, let's say you have an slave, okay? If you had an slave, will you risk your life or punishment, whatever that is, for a slave to beat him up?
That is such a silly question.
I'm asking you. Just answer it. If it's silly, it will be easy to answer.
I can't answer what somebody
If
would
it's
do with their
silly, you
slave or
will be
not. I
able
would
to
never
answer
even
it right
have a
away.
slave.
If it's
This
silly.
is saying you can beat them as long as they don't die within a couple days. And if they die on the third day, then you're still good. So
It
it's saying
doesn't
you
say,
can beat them to death. You just can't do it where they die in a couple days.
it says when. It's put in a regulation when you go and beat up your slaves, and if they die,
Why wouldn't God just say, don't beat your slaves if he didn't want you beating your slaves? You're
yeah.
making a really, really bad point.
Oh, what about why will God won't say don't have
If
slaves?
God didn't want you beating slaves, he would say, don't beat your slaves.
Okay, I can answer that easily. It's just like
Go ahead.
saying, okay, it's just like saying, do not commit adultery. Did people commit adultery?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's useless to God say, do not have slaves, do not kill,
Did
do
God
not.
say, don't commit adultery?
Yeah, do not commit adultery. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So why does God say don't commit adultery, but he doesn't say don't beat your slaves?
Because he goes right into slavery.
Because
That's
he's a
okay.
big old piece of shit. That's why.
Okay. Well, anyway, okay. So he jumps right into regulations, regulating slavery. Because if he goes and he only says, listen to this.
If
you
God
on-
didn't want you to have slaves, he would have told you don't have them. He don't give a shit.
Okay, and would you have listened?
Will you?
I'm asking in the Hebrew times. Did they listen? Will they listen?
They didn't listen a bunch.
Okay, so what makes you think
Does
if
that
God?
stop God from telling them not to do things he don't want them to do?
So if God goes and tells
Does
them,
that
do not,
stop God from telling people not to do things he don't want them to do?
no, but that's why I'm telling you that He's regulating
All right.
slavery.
Then he's allowing it. That's called condonement.
Okay.
Yeah, he allows it. You're not getting around that, and you're not definitely not justifying it. Although I get why you want to.
That's your opinion.
It's not my opinion. You can't even sit here and say slavery's evil.
Yeah, slavery is evil. I agree with you.
Then why does your God allow evil stuff then?
He's not allowing it.
He does allow it.
Do you remember that
If he
passage?
didn't allow it, he would say you can't own people as property.
Okay,
And it says the exact opposite of that, actually. So
have you read the New Testament? I'm assuming you have.
yeah.
Do you read the part where Paul is talking to give me a second.
Is that the part where it says slaves obey your masters, even the cruel ones, and that's how you serve God?
About Philemon. Is that how you say it? Philemon?
Philemon.
Philemon. Okay. So what is he instructing Philemon?
No.
So he says that slaves obey their masters, correct? Right? What you said.
Yep.
But also, do you read that part?
Sounds like the Bible's telling you to be a good little slave.
Okay. You want to cite the Bible, yet you don't want to read the whole thing. Well, let me finish it for you.
I've already read it all.
But you didn't cite the whole thing for your public. Let me read it.
Okay, go ahead.
It said Christians slaves to obey their masters, but also seek freedom if possible. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So what does that mean? Just remember, Paul is a disciple of Jesus. And Jesus said, if
Sounds
you
like it's saying be a good little slave unless you get a chance to get a freedom and then do that.
Okay, you know, if you say you were a Christian, you know, well, it doesn't say that. If you read the whole thing,
That's literally what you just read.
let me finish it. Okay. So according to Paul here, it says to obey their earthly masters, right? But also serving Christ. But also remember that in Christ you are free. And then he's asking Philemon to don't see him as a slave. Don't see don't see the I forgot the name of him. Give me a second. Yeah, so he's asking Philemon.
So, well, my question is, why do you think slavery is evil, but it doesn't bother you that God allows it?
He's not allowing it.
He does allow it. Does he say you can't have slaves?
He's regulating it.
He's not regulating it. He's allowing it. He's telling you where and how you can get your slaves.
Yeah, because he's giving consent.
Yeah, because he's allowing it.
No,
If
he's
he didn't
giving
want people to own slaves, he would say don't have slaves. The same way he says don't commit adultery or don't eat shellfish and don't wear mixed fabrics. God don't have a problem telling people not to do things he don't like.
Right. So you know slavery, for example, it involves stealing your freedom, stealing the freedom of that person, right?
Yeah, you own them as property.
So they don't have any freedom, right?
Right.
So that contradicts the law where he says do not steal. Right?
No, it don't. You can purchase
Yes, because
a slave
you are
legally.
robbing them of their freedom.
Boy, oh boy.
You
I
are
mean,
robbing.
you should tell all this to God because God's the one. I have a problem with people slavery here. Your God is the one that don't. So you should pray to God and tell God all this. Like he needs to change this stuff.
Yeah, but you keep saying slavery, but the word is not slavery.
It is slavery. I've literally read it 20 times.
In the
It means
English
slavery.
translation,
it is slavery.
it
It
is.
says you
In the
own
English
people as
translation, it
property.
is. But the Hebrew word is servitude.
It still means slaves in Hebrew.
No, it
and
doesn't.
English.
No, it doesn't.
Yes,
I've
it
told you
does.
this.
I've told you 100 times. It means it's used for several different semantic ranges there. Semantic ranges.
Do you know what indenture means? Indentured.
Yep.
What does it mean?
That's where you are basically renting yourself out
Okay.
to repay a debt while a debt is repaid.
So that's what that slavery was, if you want to call it a slavery. It's not telling you the word I
No,
told
this
you.
I told you. I've already told you. It distinguishes between both in the Bible.
Okay, well,
There's
you know what?
indentured servitude, there's debt slaves, and there is chattel slaves. Mama Bash might know something about this.
Yes. Hi, G-Man.
Hello.
Verse 39 in that same chapter, Leviticus 25, talks about the indentured servitude. So it is in there, but it refers to the Israelites. And then in verse 44, it talks about where you can go and get those slaves. And that starts in 44 and goes through 46. So both types of slavery are there, indentured servitude and chattel slaves. Leviticus 25, start at verse 39 and go all the way down to 46. But anyway, I think your argument was that God had a standard of objective morality, and you have failed to prove that. Because you have said that slavery is not moral, and yet you're here arguing that God allows it, which means his standard of morality is immoral.
I'm sorry, you're saying that God is immoral, therefore?
You were saying that God had an objective standard of morality.
Okay.
Yet you are saying that slavery is immoral. But you are arguing for the fact that your God allows it. So his standard could not be objective, or else he would not be allowing for slavery. And he does.
Which slavery are you talking about? The indentured?
Both types, indentured servitude, verse 39 of Leviticus 25, and chattel slavery, which begins in verse 44.
Okay.
And he unalives babies and has women raped.
Yes. Yeah, your God allows for a lot of the things that he actually says is bad.
Constantly.
Yeah, I can argue
uses
this.
people
I can argue
for his
this
own
again.
purposes and then punishes them for being used.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can again I can argue this, but in a sense, how can I say this? In a sense, we're all slaves. Jesus said, if you serve sin, if you do sin, your master is the devil. So we're all slaves in a sense. And I mean, I hate to say it, but yes, back in the Bible times, there were slaves, but
So if it's evil, why do you worship a God that allowed evil?
again, this is not my, this will be just an opinion. It's subjective.
Yeah, we all got our opinions, man, but it's your opinion that slavery is evil.
That
You
doesn't
said it.
mean that doesn't mean it's objectively evil.
It don't have to be objective. It's still your opinion, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's just opinion. It doesn't matter. And we
so it's
established
your
at the end of the
opinion that
day, it
it's
doesn't
evil,
matter.
but you're worshiping a God, even though in your opinion he's doing evil shit.
Yeah, but this is subjective according to God.
You just
What
said,
is
yeah,
God's
man.
opinion? What's God's opinion about slavery?
Yeah, but what you call justice according to humans is not the same what God calls justice.
G-Man,
What does God
what
call
is God's
justice?
opinion about slavery?
I think I see it that regardless, there's always going to be slaves, either to sin or to good.
So God is okay with slavery?
Well, in a sense, I don't know what kind of slavery you're thinking every time I say slavery.
Doesn't
I'm not.
matter. Any kind. Is God okay with slavery?
I'm gonna say that the kind that you're thinking, no.
Chattel slavery?
So he doesn't have an objective standard regarding slavery?
No, because that's just a regulation. I was trying to explain this to your colleague here.
No, we understood. When you regulate something, it's because it exists and you're okay with it. You could
No,
just say, don't do it.
No, that's not what he means. It's just like
Like
when
did murder
Wow.
exist at that time?
yeah,
Did murder exist
yes,
during that time?
obviously, yes,
Right. And so God says don't do it, right?
yes, he says that.
Right. Were people doing things on the Sabbath during that time?
Yes, they were
But
still
God told them not to. God
yes,
told them not to do it,
they were still
right?
disobeying,
God told them not to do it, right?
but they disobeyed.
Yeah,
Yes,
of course they disobeyed, but did he set out a law because he didn't like it? Correct?
yes, but
Anything God was against, he gave a law about it. Weren't people
yes,
eating
Like eating
shellfish at that
shellfish.
time?
yeah, but that my
But
point
God
is,
told them not to do it, right?
yes, I agree with you, all of that. I'm not
Right.
denying that. But what I'm
So,
saying
and
is,
there were people holding other people captive as slaves, but God never said, don't do it.
I agree with you. But now
Said
let me
hold
ask you.
Don't
So
he?
he does not have an objective standard regarding
No, let me ask you
morality.
this: if God says, "Do not murder, do not commit adultery," do you honestly think humans would have listened?
No, people still murdered and people still committed adultery.
Okay,
As a matter of fact, this is why we're telling you that God is not the objective standard. His favorite person, the one who was after his own heart, David, did both things. He murdered a man, took his wife, committed adultery,
okay.
right?
Mhm.
And the punishment for that was to be stoned. But God didn't stone David. What he did was he unalived David's baby and had his wives raped. He
10 of
does
them.
not have an objective moral. He changes his mind and he does whatever he wants, whenever he wants, and he's very immoral.
And we call that narcissism.
Exactly.
Yeah, but again, that's your opinion.
That wasn't justice. Would you say that was justice?
What I see justice doesn't mean that God sees the same way. I don't see exactly what God sees.
So then how can God have an objective standard? Something that's objective, it's the same way.
Yeah,
We
but
all look at it and we say, yep, that's exactly what it is.
but you keep stating an opinion. That's just an opinion.
And it's God's opinion. He has an opinion too.
But
And his opinion fluctuates. It's not objective.
That means it's subjective to the mind of God, not objective
Right.
to the mind of God.
right. Again, I'm just
So you end up on subjective no matter how you look at it.
Yep. And based upon our subjective standards, we think that our standards are better than God's because we wouldn't have done that. We wouldn't have put people in slavery.
because you can't.
No, we can. That people are still doing
Oh, you
it
can.
today.
You can put people in slave. You can.
Humans can definitely still put people
Can
in
you
slavery.
do it? Can you do it? We're talking about
I
you.
personally would never do it because my morals are better than God's.
In fact, I would
Your
put my
your
life
morals
on the
are
line
subjective,
and
so
pick
no.
up my musket. If there was a political party in my country trying to institute slavery again, I would pick up my musket and go fight a war and risk my life over it.
Absolutely.
We
But
ain't
your God
enslaving
would
nobody
not.
here.
Your God would not. He would just say, look, there's some people over there. Go over there and get them and make them slaves. Don't enslave your brothers and sisters, though, but
He
go
said
get
you can
some
sell
slaves.
your daughter into slavery. You can take women as war plunder and rape them and make them marry you, according to God. These things are horrible.
Okay. Anyway, you can say that all day, but again, it's just opinions.
Ain't it your opinion?
I agree with you. I mean, I won't
Okay,
have.
so
I
it's
won't. I
your
won't have
opinion too.
slaves.
Like you're literally sitting here agreeing with us, but you're worshiping the God who's violating our opinion of everything good in the world.
Yeah, because I'm not all powerful, and I don't see what God sees.
Well, it's because you're willing to forego your own observations and feelings on what's good and evil so you can hold reverence and worship this deity for some reason.
No, because I understand I'm finite. So as you.
Yeah.
Actually,
That's
your
why I would
God's
like to make
finite
the.
too. If the minute people cease to recognize him, he will disappear. He is finite.
Okay, you can say
Just like
that.
Zeus.
He is only in our imagination. When
You
we
know,
give him up,
what we're doing
he
here is
goes away.
just your opinion against mine. You know that, right?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
you're
but you
here. You're
agree
So
here
at
for
the
upon
your
end of the
us.
race.
day, you can say, "Oh yeah, I'm correct," and at the end of the
Your
day, I can say,
opinion is
"I'm
the same as ours.
oh,
Yeah, you have the
okay."
same opinion that we do, except you're trying to hold to a God who disagrees with you.
Oh, well,
That's the difference here.
this disagrees with me. Is that what you're saying?
The difference is Mama and I got enough spine to move away from a deity that's evil.
Yeah. Well, Mama did not understand the Bible.
Oh, I understand it. I've
If
read
you
the Bible
did, if you
many
did
times.
understand, you will remain Christian.
No.
No, once you
We left
understand, you
Christianity
walk away
because we
from
did
it.
understand.
You know what? I
Exactly.
see people that they have something in common. People that always leave Christianity. They just
Hey,
don't.
bro, you have something in common with both of us. We both think it's evil to unalive innocent babies. We both think it's evil to grape women. We all think it's evil to own
Yeah, I
people's
don't.
property.
Yeah, I don't. I
The
don't.
only difference of opinion in here is worship on this evil
No,
deity allowing
I
these
don't. I
things.
don't. I don't think I'm superior than God, and I don't know why God does
We
things.
think
And
you're
I
superior
okay,
to God.
and I don't know why God allows certain things. I don't know that, but therefore, I'm not gonna be sitting here and be like, okay, God is evil. I cannot be doing that. Why?
Well, I
Because
can't
it's a
speak for Mama, but if I had the choice to worship you or this deity, I'm picking you every time.
Absolutely.
yeah, because Mama decided to do it, and that's her own choice.
Okay.
G-Man, we understand. We were Christians before. And it's rough. I know it's hard to come to the conclusion that the God that you serve is not good. He does bad things.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that at all. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but
you
I
just
know there
did.
is.
You said that you would not own slaves. So you agree that it's
Yes,
bad.
I won't. Not the kind of slaves that you're thinking.
No, it's any kind of slavery where you
So,
own a human being.
so when somebody hires a person to clean their house, is that
Hiring
slavery?
a person is
No.
not a
That's exactly
slave.
that's exactly what they were doing on the servitude.
No, we're not talking about that. You wouldn't read that verse that I told you, verses 44 through 46. You can pass those people down to your children. They cannot leave. There is no job that you could work where you couldn't leave.
I think you're wrong about that. Let me find that out. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
I'm
go
not.
read
I'm
it.
not gonna.
Leviticus
I'm not gonna sit
25.
here. I'm not gonna sit here and argue about something that I don't know. I'm ignorant
Right,
about.
there you go. Go
But
away and read it. Leviticus 25. Read all the way from 39 to 46.
Yeah, and then come back another time. I'm actually going to
Yeah,
have to
then
end the
come
live
back.
pretty soon. So,
all right.
Thanks for letting me up, Apostate.
Mama, you come up anytime you want.
I appreciate you. Talk to you later.
Please, please. Yeah, have a good one, Mama. Oh, crap. G-Man, you have a good one too, buddy. Yeah, that was quite a conversation, but it was the type of conversation I definitely like. But yeah, I actually ran over a little bit longer than I meant to. But everybody, the likes, the engagement, the audience today, it was insane. Like, it was off the charts the whole time. Like, 100 people in here right now. Like, I mean, we're getting it. 60,000 likes, a gifts galore. I mean, it's been crazy. But up until that last hour and something, man, I had trouble getting a decent guest up in here today. And that's never happened. This is my 44th day in a row now. But guys, I will be back tomorrow for day number 45. Unless something catastrophic comes up, of course. But thank you so much, Mom. I appreciate that. You made it better. Thank you for making my life better. I appreciate that. It was a good one. It was a good one. We used to always have a good one. That was a good one, though. It's good when we have cool guests up here. But all right, Jennifer, thanks so much. Thanks so much. And again, if you want to check out the replays I have a YouTube channel as well that's Apostate Ape. You can watch all these replays. I've got 500 hours of amazing content. Every day's fireworks of some sort or another, but check that out if you would like to see. And otherwise, we'll be back later on, guys. It's been a hell of a good live. It was a struggle that first hour there, but we eventually had a good one up in here. Mama Bash, come and join us. We love her. And that's how we roll, y'all. Y'all know how we roll. But I appreciate the shit out of everybody. Thank you for the let's see, where did I land on followers today? 19 new followers on this live. That's pretty awesome. It's about an hour an hour. It was, I don't know, 2 hours and 15, 20 minutes, something like that. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. But anyway, if you're in the queue, I do want to talk to you, but come on back tomorrow. We were struggling to get people this morning, and I mean, it's crazy. 8 people requested up right now.